Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Welcome to YouTube, welcome to Facebook. Welcome, welcome. While we get this thing pulled up. Okay, good evening, good evening. Good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. My name is AmmaTheCPA. I go by AmmaTheCPA, right? So that stands for Certified Public Accountant. I am a registered certified public accountant in the great state of Illinois. And so it's not important to me how you make a living, right? It's just important to me that you actually have a life. Like so many people are living paycheck to paycheck and stuff like that. So we're going to do these evening millionaire classes called Good Evening Millionaire. You guys know we have Good Morning Millionaire as well, where we go over our affirmations every single morning. So now we're going to do Good Evening Millionaire, where we are going to go over different financial tips, just spreading financial literacy so that we can all get ahead, right? Each one teach one, we can change the world. So good evening, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires. And please do me a favor and put in the comments where you're from. And good evening, millionaire. Good evening, millionaires. So I'm a little bit late. Normally these will be at 7 p.m. 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. But I worked late tonight because I work at a high school and we had report card pickup tonight for the kiddies, for the high schoolers, whatever you want to call it. Right, they are so not kids and they will be so mad at me calling them kids. But you know what I'm saying. They know what I mean. And so we had report card pickup and I wasn't thinking. And so I literally like ran out. I was like, okay, good night, like as soon as it was over. But anyway, so I am here. So good evening, millionaire. So please, like I said, do me a favor. Go ahead, drop in the comments on where you are from. And good evening, millionaire. So this evening, make sure that you guys turn on your notifications so that you can be notified every time I do a Facebook Live, because I'm not sure exactly how the notifications work, but I know that when you log in, it'll ask you, or no, when you join the live feed, it'll say, do you want to turn on notifications? So just say yes, and then that way you'll be notified so you won't miss any of this awesome information that I will be providing every weeknight. Okay, so yesterday I went over the difference between a home-based business and a business in your home. And the key points with that was reasonable and customary, right? And that you get to incorporate your lifestyle into, when you have a home-based business versus a business in your home. So definitely go and check that out. Okay, go check out that video so you guys can kind of kind of see what I was talking about. And it's very, very detailed. I even went through and showed like an IRS publication of some of the entertainment expenses that you get to write off. So you want to make sure that you guys go and check that out. And so I'm pulling up a worksheet here. Here we go. Okay. So we have our number one asset worksheet. So this is what I want to go over today. Now, if you guys did not get a chance, let me adjust this so you can still see me. If you didn't get a chance, you can always go to, I posted a bit.ly link on my Facebook page. You can click the link. You can pull up the worksheet. The worksheet is fillable, right? It is a fillable worksheet, which means that you can actually type into it. So you can go ahead and pull that up. If you don't have access to the link or whatever, you can always go to wearemillionaiремinded.com, and these worksheets are listed under the section that's called freebies. Okay, they're under the freebie section. So make sure that you guys go and pull that out. So I want to go over your number one asset, right? Now, a lot of times people are so into, I need to start investing, and stuff like that. And that's true, right? You do need to start investing, but what I'm here to tell you is that your number one asset is yourself, and it is your home-based business. So yesterday, how I was talking about the difference between the business in your home and compared to just a home-based business, right, which is a completely different thing. So definitely go check out that video. But today, what I want to show you guys in a little more detail is some of the things that you can actually write off. And then I want to compare those things to other type of investment options that maybe you have, maybe you don't have, right? So you guys can kind of see how having a home-based business really helps you and that it is your number one asset. Okay. So welcome to the replay if you are just joining on the replay, and welcome to the Facebook Live if you're on the live. So good evening, millionaires. And yeah, so you guys know we're going to go ahead and get started. So give me a number one and a share. Give me a number one and a share, millionaires, a number one and a share. So the way this worksheet is broken up, I'll make it a little bit bigger. Right, make it a little bit bigger. Hold on, let me see. Okay, so what we want to have is, I want to show you guys in this worksheet how you can really how your home-based business is really, really profitable. Okay, so the first thing, let's say your mortgage. Okay, so give me a number one and a share. Give me a number one and a share. Now, this can be mortgage. It can also be your rent. You don't necessarily have to own your home. When you have a home-based business, you get to write off a percentage of your mortgage. So in this case, we're going to say it's 20%. And so normally what you have to do to figure that out is you just figure out the square footage of your entire home, right? And then how much square footage does your office take up? And so the relation between those two, then that's what you get to write off, right? So in this case, we'll say 20%. So what does that mean? That means that every single month, that's $200 that you get to write off. Okay, so that's $200 every single month. So how much is that in a year, right? So 200 multiplied by 12 for the whole year, and we'll annualize everything. That's $2,400. Okay, millionaires. So that's already $2,400 that you get to write off on your taxes just from your rent or mortgage alone. Okay, so give me a number two, millionaires. Give me a number two and a share. Give me a number two and a share. So utilities. Now, because you have a home-based business, you get to write off a percentage of your utilities as well. And yes, it is definitely the same as your percentage for your rent or your mortgage. So in this case, we said it's 20%. Okay, so that's 500 multiplied by 500 multiplied by the 20%. So then that gives us $100. Okay, so put 100 right there if you downloaded the spreadsheet, so you can fill it in, or you can just be filling right along with me and watching. Okay, then now for the annual, right, because we're going to multiply everything by 12 so we can see how that equates for the entire year of tax write-offs that we get. So in this case, if we write off $100 of our utilities per month. We file our taxes at the end of the year. So that's going to be $1,200, okay, that we get to write off on our taxes for the entire year. Okay, and I hope everybody is following along with me. Okay, number 3. Give me a number 3 on the Facebook Live and a share. Please give me a number 3 on the Facebook Live and a share. Now, cell phone is really, really cool because cell phones are one of those things that literally everybody has. And somebody, when you put number 3 in there, please just put number 3 cell phone. That would be so helpful. Thank you guys so very much, millionaires. I truly appreciate you guys. Give me a number 3 and a share. So when you put your cell phone, if your cell phone bill is $100 right now, I always like to say we're probably both on cell phones, or everybody has a cell phone. But because I have a home-based business, I write off 85 to 90% of my cell phone because I don't have a lot of personal phone calls, right? Most of my phone calls are for conference calls for my business. They're for my business partners, or they are to potential business partners, right? So again, it's that prospecting feature. Now, this is one of the key factors where we said yesterday how you really get to incorporate and write off your lifestyle, right? You really get to include your lifestyle. So who doesn't want to write off 85% of their cell phone bill? I'll wait. Actually, I won't, because we'll be here all day. Okay, so cell phone and a share. So 85%, right? That's $85 every single month that you get to write off in your taxes. Okay, $85 every single month. So again, how much is that for the entire year worth of tax write-off? So we're on the cell phone. It's $100 a month. 85% of it is $85, and that's because 85% of your phone calls are business related, you know, talking to business partners, talking to potential business partners, talking to some of your friends and family that you would talk to anyway, but maybe you're talking to them about the business, right? So then now for the total for the year, it comes out to $1,020. Okay, so $1,020 you get to write off for the whole year for your cell phone. So number 4, give me a number 4 on the Facebook Live. Give me a number 4 and a share. Give me a number 4 and a share. So mileage. Now mileage is really huge. Mileage is one of those things that you really get to take advantage of. It's so many different ways that you can set up so you know you can get the most bang for your buck, so to speak. So $10,000 in a tax write-off for mileage is very simple. The average person gets around maybe 8,100, something like that. But 10,000 miles is so simple because it's all about incorporating your lifestyle into this. And so it's all different types of ways that you can do to make sure that you, like I said, are getting the most bang for your buck, right? So now this mileage rate here, for example, in math purposes, we're using 0.056. It's a little bit lower this year, but it fluctuates every year. Sometimes it's 0.55, 53, it's like 535 this year. So it fluctuates every year, but for the purposes of this worksheet, we're using 0.056, even though that's not what it is right now. Okay, I just want to make that clear. So now this is something that you're just going to do at the end of the month. This is not something that, at the end of the year. This is not something that you are going to do every single month. Now you'll be keeping track of your miles, but you won't, it's no way that we can figure that part out for every month. So let's say 10,000 miles at 0.56 miles, that comes out to $5,600. Okay, so now we're already on a roll here, and I hope you guys agree with me that who wouldn't want to be writing off an extra $2,400 in from mortgage and rent that you're paying anyway? an extra $1,200 from utilities that you're paying for anyway, an extra $1,020 from your cell phone that you're paying for anyway, and an extra $5,600 in miles. Now, you're putting this wear and tear on your car anyway, so you might as well be able to take advantage of it. And that's why this worksheet is titled Your Number One Asset, right? So, meals and entertainment. Everybody eats, right? Everybody eats. So, let's say on a monthly basis, you spend about $200 on meals and entertainment. And we know that's not hard to do. Literally, you can go in Starbucks and spend like $30. And that's Starbucks, right? That's breakfast, that's coffee, you know. So you can spend $30 in Starbucks. So meals and entertainment, $200 for the month. Now, according to the IRS, we get to write off 50% of that, meals and entertainment. So we're going to take 50% of that, and we're going to say that's $100. That's $100 every single month. Oh, did I say give me a number 5 on the Facebook Live? I don't think I said that. Give me a number 5 and a share on the Facebook Live. Give me a number 5 and a share, please, millionaires. Good evening, millionaires, and thank you so much. Right, so now if we say, so we're on number 5 for meals and entertainment, we have $100 per month that we are writing off. So for the whole year, that's an extra $1,200. You see? Now, again, this is stuff that you will be doing anyway. And this is why your home-based business is your number one asset. Okay. Internet. Now, the cool thing with internet is you technically cannot have a home-based business without the internet because it's in your home, right? So you need to do stuff like what I'm doing now. You need to get on different trainings and stuff like that. Most of the time, like, you probably have a website. Not even probably. I'm sure you have a website that's related to your home-based business. So you absolutely have to have the internet. So that means that your internet is 100% tax deductible. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes, millionaires, your internet is 100% tax deductible just from having a home-based business. So give me a number 6 on the Facebook Live. Give me a number 6 on Facebook Live and a share. Please give me a number 6 and a share. And somebody put 6 and internet for me, please. That would be so very helpful. Love you guys, millionaires. Okay, so we have the internet at $50, so 100%, so that's $50. $50 every month, and then for the year, that comes out to be $600 every single year. So now if we total up all these deductions, right, for the whole year, hope you guys are still following along with me. We totaled up all these deductions. It comes out to $12,020. Okay, $12,020 in tax deductions. So now, for rounding purposes, you guys see this cool little arrow over here, right? So we're gonna say, we're going to round it to $12,000 even. And that's going to, that's just for math purposes to make the worksheet easier to follow. Okay. So now let's say, so $12,000. Somebody give me a number 7. Give me a number 7 on the Facebook Live and a share. Give me a number 7. So 7 is total deductions, okay? And a share. Thank you so much, millionaires, for the shares. I so appreciate you. So now number 8. Give me a number 8 on the Facebook Live and a share. Give me a number 8. So number 8, the average person pays about 30% in state and federal taxes, right? So 30% multiplied by the $12,000 in tax deductions right there comes out to $3,600, right? So now we're at $3,600. So number 8 is the taxes. the state and federal taxes. So we're figuring out how much we're actually saving when it comes to our taxes. So we have the $12,000 in deductions. And actually, I should have said this part a second ago. So when it comes to tax deductions, it's not necessarily dollar for dollar, because you have to take into consideration this tax rate. Okay, so that's what we just did. So for every dollar that's a tax deduction, it's about 30%. Okay, that is an actual dollar if you want to equate to it like actual cash in your pocket. So for $12,000, it comes out to $3,600. Now remember, all of this stuff up here, mortgage, the utilities, the cell phone, the mileage, the meals and entertainment, and the internet, this is stuff that you were going to pay for anyway. Okay, you have to have a place to stay. You have to have lights and gas. You have to have a cell phone. Most people don't have home phones anymore. You have a car, so that's the wear and tear on your car, right? Meals and entertainment, we all eat. Meals and entertainment, okay? And then the internet that you probably have already, but because you have a home-based business, then it's 100% write-off. So now we have the $12,000 multiplied by the state and federal rate gives us $3,600. Now let's be ultra conservative. So number 9, give me a number 9 on the Facebook Live and a share. Give me a number 9 and a share. For number 9, we're going to be ultra conservative, and let's say that your business income is $2,400. Maybe you don't really want to work the business. Maybe you don't like talking to people that much. So you're like, okay, $2,400 in the business income for the entire year, okay? Because you don't really want to go full-fledged. Maybe you don't like talking to people. Maybe you don't feel like you have a good product. I'm not sure, right? But so whatever it is, then let's say you only have $2,400. So then number 10, give me a number 10 and a share. Give me a number 10 and a share. Good evening, millionaires. So for number 10, we're going to just total this up. So how much is it? How much are you actually saving that equates to cash in your pocket? So we already figured out that you have $12,000 in actual tax deductions. Then that came out to be $3,600 in your pocket. And now $2,400 from having the home-based business in your pocket. Okay, cash in your pocket. So how much did you really earn cash in your pocket from not really working the business and doing just a little bit? So it comes out to $6,000 for the year. That is total earned in your pocket. Okay, so that number 10 is total earned. Give me a 10 and a share. Millionaires, give me a 10 and a share. Now, some people may be looking like, okay, that's not even that much, and you know, it may be a lot of work, and I'm so busy, and I don't really feel like doing that much. I just like going to work and coming home. Okay, what are your other options? So down here, what are your other options? If we take a look at number 11, give me a number 11 and a share. Give me a number 11 and a share, millionaires. Thank you so much. So let me move that up. So your other options, in order for you to get $6,000 for the year, if you get an interest rate of 1%, that means that you have to have $600,000 in the bank. So you have to have $600,000 in the bank earning 1% interest in order for you to get this same $6,000 that you can earn from your home-based business. Okay, so you guys can kind of see how it's really beneficial to you, because who has $600,000? You know, we all know that 69% of Americans don't have $1,000. Okay, but let's move on. Let's say maybe you think you can get 3%. Okay, so if you have $200,000 in the bank, which is more, more reasonable. $200,000 in the bank, earning you a 3% interest, then you'll get this same $6,000 a month, right? So 3% in the bank, a 3% interest rate and $200,000 in the bank will get you this same $6,000 that you got from barely working your home-based business. Okay, moving right along. Maybe you're like, I can get a better interest rate than that. I can get like 6%. Okay, so if you say you can get 6%, I believe you. But what that means is that you have to have $100,000 in the bank earning you 6%, because we don't want to live off of the principal. We want to be able to live off of the interest, right? So that means that you have to have $100,000 in the bank earning you 6% interest. And like we said, a lot of 69% of people don't even have $1,000 saved up. So this is why I always say that this is really how we can all get ahead, right? It's one of the secrets of the wealthy is turning your regular expenses into tax deductions, okay? And that's kind of what we just did. And this shows you how your home-based business really helps you. So now my home-based business, and I'm not sure, how much yours are, your home-based business and stuff like that, but my home-based business that I'm a part of, it's only $34.95. Right? That's almost like no money. So we'll round this up and say $35. So for $35, why wouldn't you trade $35 for $6,000? Who wouldn't do that? Who wouldn't do that? So you could pay $35 to get $6,000, or you could save up $100,000 and see if you can invest it at 6%, or $200,000, see if you can invest it at 3%, or save up $600,000 and see if you can invest it at 1%. So to wrap this up, millionaires, your business is your number one asset. And it's really your home-based business, right? Your home-based business is your number one asset. So we all about strategies, and that's the part of these workshops that I absolutely love, because you can really strategize. Look at me, Miss So-and-so. You really want to strategize your way to wealth. A lot of people feel like they can get rich quick and, and all this other crazy stuff, but it's really about strategy. And that's why you guys will always even hear me say, like, strategy trumps sales, because it does. Strategy trumps sales. Okay, millionaires? So that just about does it. Good evening, millionaires. Now, tomorrow, I'm so excited. We're having an amazing guest tomorrow evening on... I'm so sorry, I got this gum in my mouth. Oh, we have an amazing guest, one of my mentors. He's actually retired. I don't want to give you guys too much, but he's retired from corporate America. He's a millionaire. It's for our Financial Freedom Friday interview, so you guys don't want to miss it. And I'll definitely post something a little bit earlier in the day so you guys can see more about our guests. But I'll see you guys tomorrow night for Good Evening Millionaire, our Financial Freedom Friday interview. Good night.